Rockies are back at home outside in the Lodo area. They have been swarming and ready to pack into this ballpark to watch the Colorado Rockies take on the Boston Red Sox in Game 3 of the 2007 World Series. They have to cover a lot more territory here in Denver than they do back at home. Here is Josh Fogg, his regular season numbers, only a 10-game winner. And here's his scouting report.
Given the term Dragon Slayer by Matt Holliday, his teammates, well, I'll tell you, he's facing a fire-breathing dragon tonight.
Slow roller, and that's a base hit. A swinging bunt, and that's how the night starts for the Red Sox. Two-two. Breaking ball is grounded left side in the hole. Tulowitzki's throw too late. Two infield hits for Boston, and they have two on with nobody out. 2-2. One away, and a huge strikeout for Fogg. He has pitched well in the postseason. And Ramirez pops it into left. Easy play for Holliday. 2 on, 2 out.
Torrealba sets up outside. That's where it'll be.
And a line drive into center field. In and now back Sullivan, and the inning is over. It wasn't easy. 2 infield hits. And Josh Fogg gets out of trouble. Matsuzaka to the hill. Game 3, no score. You did good, Ryan. Ryan Spilborghs with the lineup, and it's brought to you by Dick's Sporting Goods. And here's Daisuke Matsuzaka. 1-1 record, a big ERA during the postseason, and he started to, but he had enough and got the victory. Here's Matsui, and there's a line drive into right center field. What a start for Colorado. One pitch, and Matsui will end up at second on what could be a hit and an error. Three-two pitch to Tulowitzki. Strikes out and slams the bat down, 1 away. He did not advance the runner, and a big strikeout for Daisuke. The 27-year-old waits and grounds one back to Matsuzaka. He's got Matsui hung up. And in the rundown, tagged out by Lowell. 2 away here in the first inning, and Matsuzaka made a very good play. And a ground ball left side for Lowell. He'll go to second to force out 5-4. Each side had a shot. Each side had a runner at second and nobody out. Frustration continues for Colorado. 1 inning complete in Game 3, no score. Here in Denver. And J.D. Drew grounds on the first pitch to the left of Matsui. Makes the play, 1 out.
NCO in the Army.
He is having his back shattered. Tulowitzki, what a play. Wow. A bare hand pickup and that great arm, 2 out. And that's a base hit into right center field. Hop will try and cut it off. He does, but Lugo has got a 2-out double.
Does not. It's like the National League.
And the breaking ball foul tipped into the glove of Torrealba. The inning is over. The Red Sox have stranded 3. For Colorado, Atkins, Hop, Torrealba coming up. There's a AAA club here in Mile High Stadium, which was the former home, obviously, of the Denver Broncos. And that hits Garrett Atkins up high from Matsuzaka. Either in the upper part of the back. 0-2 the count. Hop strikes out again. That is 7 strikeouts in 9 at-bats for Brad Hop. Waiting on deck, Willie Taveras out of the lineup tonight. And that's in the air to left. Ramirez is back for out number 2. And so they went to that approach, and it's made a difference. Sullivan grounds to short. Lugo handcuffed a bit, but feeds Pedroia, and the inning is over. Rockies now have stranded 2. We've played 2 here in game 3. Red Sox and Rockies, no score. Justin Pedroia, then David Ortiz. He's back to work. And a line drive is past Atkins at third, and a test for Holiday. Bare hand pickup and throw. Ellsbury is safe with a double.
Almost. It's like 19 inches wide. An inch inside and outside.
Pedroia bunts it. It's a good one. Torrealba, tough play, and he pulls Helton off the bag. First and third, nobody out. Now first and third, nobody out for Ortiz. And he rips one into the corner. Red Sox score first. Ellsbury to the plate. Pedroia will dig for third, make it on an RBI double by David Ortiz. He missed his chance back in the first. And really, to be serious about it, the point that Francona made to us was, I get at least 3 or 4 at bats with Ortiz. Fogg out of the stretch with the bases loaded. And that's up the middle, a base hit. 1 run will score. Ortiz will score as well, and it's 3-0 Boston. Here in the third inning, still nobody out. Off balance and a pop-up. A lot of room out there until Tulowitzki goes to get it. 1 away. Veritek. Base hit left field. Ramirez will come to the plate. Throw home by Holiday. Up the line. And out for the second out of the inning. And Francona will argue this. Manny Ramirez on the left hip as he's coming across. That last look we had, tough to tell with that angle if it actually touched him. Here's a breaking ball that misses on 3-0 to Lugo. And the bases are loaded with 2 out, and Matsuzaka is coming up. Control of it after the tag. And now Matsuzaka with a base hit to left. 1 run will score. Veritek to the plate. Throw home is cut off, and Daisuke Matsuzaka has made it a 5-0 Boston lead. So the Red Sox are having all the fun again here tonight to this point as Ellsbury into left center field. That is a base hit. Lugo scores to make it 6-0 into second base with a 2-out RBI double. Ellsbury. And Boston keeps piling on. Here's a 1-0. Hard hit. Atkins hangs in there well and makes the play to end the inning. But a 6-run third inning for the Red Sox. Already up 2 games to nothing. 6-zip after 2.5.
Try to get 3 innings out of it.
Fooled on that pitch, and strikeout number 3 for Matsuzaka. Let's go down to Chris Myers. Waiting for it to happen here in the World Series, and Matsui strikes out. 4 on the night for Matsuzaka. And our AT&T poll question. Broken back, ground ball to Lugo. And a stretch by Ortiz keeps his foot on the bag, and the inning is over. Matsuzaka on tonight. So are the Red Sox, who after 3 lead at 6-0. 1 ball, 1 strike. Leading off the 4th, and Ortiz grounds to the right side. Morales has to get over and has plenty of time. Put out 4-1 with Matsui feeding the pitcher. Meaning all 9 hitters in the lineup got to the plate. That's into left center field. Long run for Sullivan. Now back, and he's there for out number 2. Here comes Mike Lowell, whose days with the Red Sox
all could be interested as well.
Yeah, I would think, Kenny, that a lot of teams would line up. And if you're Mike Lowell, the Red Sox, it may be a high priority for them. But if they're only going to offer a 2-year deal, Lowell, with the kind of year he had this year, leading the Red Sox in RBIs, might be able to get 3 or 4 from another team. Bottom of the 4th here in Denver. Rockies bat down 6. The 1-2. Ground ball. Ortiz off his hip. A race to the bag. And David Ortiz says, see, I told you. I can handle first base. 1 away. 3-2 pitch. Breaking ball for strike 3. What a battle and what a job by Matsuzaka. 5 strikeouts for Daisuke Matsuzaka. 2 outs. The 3-2. A 2-out walk, and that's the first walk of the night handed out by the Boston right-hander.
Hold runners close even when they have a big lead.
Hop pops it up. Left center field behind the shortstop position, and Lugo goes out a mile to get it, and the inning is over. A walk, a man left, 3 on the night for Colorado. Beautiful city of Denver, Colorado, where they love the Rockies. Disappointed with the start to this one, down 6-0 after 4.
From Venezuela.
Drew into left center field. That ball won't be caught. It is off the wall. Sullivan gets it back in, and Drew has a leadoff double here in the 6th inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner at second, nobody out. Crowd trying to will themselves back in the game, and Veritek fooled, struck out swinging, and he's motioning all the way back to the dugout. Lugo sticks the bat out, flies it into right. Hop is there for out number 2. And Hop has already proven in this series that he's got a very good arm. Morales trying to keep it a 6-run game, and Matsuzaka grounds to his former teammate Matsui. The inning is over. Leadoff double by J.D. Drew. He stays put. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning here in Denver. Rockies bat round 6. We just throw it out there. First up is Torrealba, and there's a base hit up the middle. Here is John Farrell, the pitching coach, talking first about Matsuzaka, who and only their 3rd base runner since. Runner is going, and Sullivan hits it to left. Back is Ramirez for out number 1. All the way back to first with the throw behind the runner, and safe is Torrealba. And he breaks his bat trying to dump one into right. Drew is going to play it on a bounce. And Smith, who got a key hit in game 4 of the NLCS. 2-2 pitch. Ground ball left side. Lugo goes to third and out with a good play by Lowell.
Boy, that's a terrific play on 2 counts.
Matsuzaka behind on the count, 2-0. And Tulowitzki off balance, pops it up. The Rockies have another chance. They do nothing with it. This game goes into the 6th inning. The Rockies have stranded 5, and the Red Sox lead by 6. The 1-2. The other way, a lot of spin on that ball. Atkins makes the play, and a stretch by Helton for the out. Good play on both ends, 1 away in the 6th.
Be doing or not doing, and Dustin Pedroia was one of those. He said he's learned a lot from Magadan. Magadan stresses patience and discipline, and he says people complain about the length of games and games going too long. He said that's my livelihood. It usually means we're scoring runs.
Ortiz strikes out, and we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Heart of the lineup coming up for the Rockies, who so far have been shut down by Daisuke Matsuzaka. Here in game 3, Boston up 6-0. There's Tim Brosnan there, a baseball, and there's a ground ball to third. Lowell makes the play, 1 out. Leadoff man is gone, and Todd Helton will. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on, and Helton batting in front of Garrett Atkins. And taking a 1-out walk. Second walk issued by Matsuzaka. Team down by 6, 1 on, 1 out. Matsuzaka misses back-to-back walks. 2 on, 1 out. Pop at the plate. And a little flare into left center field. A base hit. Here comes Helton, and the Rockies are on the board. 6-1 here in the 6th. Affeldt worked a scoreless top half of this inning, and now with 2 on, 1 out. Torrealba grounds a base hit into left. Atkins to the plate. It's a 4-run game. In the air to center field. Back is Ellsbury, drifting at the wall to haul it in for out number 2. 415 feet away for a loud second out here in the 6th. The 2-2 from Mike Timlin. Line drive caught by Lugo. Up to get it, and the inning is over. That takes at least 1 run off the board, as Lugo got it in the very tip of his glove. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Ramirez. Fastball by his bat, 1 away. Matt Hergis. Called up in July, and boy, has he been good. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the 7th. How about Hergis? And the bullpen tonight for Colorado. Morales, Affeldt, and now Matt Hergis, who strikes out the side. 39 as Timlin works it home, and Matsui trying to bunt. Bunts it fair, base hit. Rockies start the 7th with Matsui aboard. Runner Matsui is going. Throw down is not in time. Tulowitzki, the rookie, grounds one up the middle. That's a base hit. Matsui will go to 3rd. The guy at the plate, Matt Holliday, led the National League with a .340 average. And he shoots one into center field. Back at the wall, 3-run home run. And it's a 1-run game. Two to Helton. Line drive, base hit. Tying run is on with nobody out here in the 7th. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Atkins, who hit 25 home runs during the regular season. There's a change, and there's a strikeout, and that is the first out here in the bottom of the 7th, and a big one. Helton not going, and Hop strikes out. Okajima fools Hop, who strikes out. 2-2. Back to Okajima. And the inning is over, but the Rockies are officially back in it. Matt Holliday greeted Hideki Okajima with a home run to center. And after 7.
Not a real fluid motion, but very, very effective.
Shattered bat. Tulowitzki has time with that good arm. 1 out. The batter will be Lugo. The 3-1 to Julio Lugo is high and a wild walk. That is the first walk issued by the Colorado bullpen tonight. Crisp gets one off the end of the bat into center field. 2 on, 1 out. Defensive improvement as Ellsbury gets it off the end of the bat. Long run for a Hop. Still going. It's a fair ball. 1 run will score. Crisp will end up at 3rd base on the 4th hit of the night by the rookie Ellsbury. It's 7-5. The ALCS against the Indians. Troy Hawkins getting loose. Fuentes, a rough inning, and now Pedroia lines one into right. The Red Sox keep coming. 2 more runs. The lead is 4 into second. Pedroia. Runner at second, 1 out, 2-2 pitch. Euclid grounds to Atkins. 2 out in the inning. And here's a 2-1 to Ramirez. Popped up, shallow left. Holiday has an hour to get there, and the inning is over. The top 2 guys, Ellsbury and Pedroia, both doing it all night. Both rookies, and both here in the 8th inning, taking a 1-run game and making it a 4-run game. 9-5 after 7.5. Spilborghs hits it into right. Ellsbury to his left, drifting in foul territory. He has it 1 out. This detail of the game is Taveras lines one to Pedroia, 2 out. 8th inning for Boston against Fuentes. Up the middle, base hit. Matsui has his 3rd hit of the night. Tulowitzki takes a walk, and Holiday will bat. And a fly ball into left field. Back is Manny Ramirez. The inning is over. This time, the Boston reliever throws 1 pitch, and Holiday makes the final out of the inning. We go into the 9th. O'clock Eastern, it will be the New England Patriots hosting the Washington Redskins, as LaTroy Hawkins is greeted by a base hit to center off the bat of Mike Lowell, and we're underway in the 9th inning. 9-5, Boston on top. Game, Rockies expect a bunt. Cora will give it to him, and Hawkins thought about second, throws to first, and the sacrifice is good with Matsui covering. Runner is stealing third, and no throw by Torrealba.
How about that?
Mike Lowell with a steal of third and a big play with 1 out. 3-1 pitch to Veritek. Fly ball into center. The catch made by Spilborghs, and the throw home is up the line. Lowell safe at the plate. And it's 10-5 here in the 9th inning. Veritek gets his scores easily on the fly ball to center by Veritek, and now Lugo grounds to short. Tulowitzki makes the play. And now for Boston, the 5th time in 13 games this postseason they've scored 10 or more runs, and Papelbon goes back to the hill, has a 5-run lead. Here's a 1-1 to Helton leading off the 9th inning. Gets under one into right center field. The park will hold it. And there is Jacoby Ellsbury, who by picking up 4 hits tonight in this World Series game, Atkins breaks his bat. Lowell from his 3rd base position, 2 out. Hard hit, base hit, past the diving first baseman Euclid and into the corner. Hop will dig for second, make it to third as Ellsbury has trouble in right, and he's there with 2 out. Much more unlikely, and now with 2 out, a runner at third and an 0-1 count on Torrealba. Shattered bat. Lugo picks it up, and the Red Sox are up 3 games to nothing. A 10-5 win here tonight in Denver. And a 4-hour and 19-minute 9-inning game, which is the longest in World Series history.